In fact, as I was hearing Devender speak, some of the things I'm going to talk about are common to what he spoke about. Uh, I think a few trends one has seen over the last few years. The first one mirrors what he was speaking about. We are seeing a lot more confidence in the male shoppers. We, of course, track the demographics of our shoppers. And over the last 5 years, the number of males has actually gone up by 15%. And to my mind, a lot of this stems from their confidence in actually even going to a grocery format and doing the shopping themselves. And also adds on to their needs now, where a lot of male needs, especially in grooming, categories like grooming and food, they want to meet them themselves. Um, in fact, I would say that a lot of personal care companies today are actually catching up. They have a lot of catching up to do. While they've gone, much ahead on women products, they're still lagging on male products. And that's not the case across Southeast Asia. And one is happy to see a lot many more products coming out for men, because as retailers, at least I'm pretty confident that those will catch up. So lot many more males coming into our stores, and we need to reorient ourselves to cater more and more to them. Shopping still remains a family recreational trip, and that's unique to India. In fact, only about 1/3 of our shoppers actually come alone. So 2/3 come as a family unit, husband, wife, kids, etc. And therefore, what we've been doing as retailers over the last couple of years is making the store much more friendly towards a family unit. What are the services we can provide them when they come together as a family? And I think that trend will remain in India for the next few years. If you mirror back to Indonesia, by the way, the Indian retail market is very similar to what Indonesia was about 8-10 years back. This is exactly what happened there. And I think we still have 5-7 years of this kind of growth left in hypermarkets, catering to family units. And that's clearly because of the lack of recreational options in urban India to do anything else. I mean, other than go to a mall, watch a movie, very few public parks, you get the drift. So, grocery shopping still remains a family unit. The third trend we're seeing is that early retail adopters, I'm talking 7-8 years back, came a lot more for pricing. And then that changed a little bit into value. In fact, of the top attributes we track, more are now centered around, can we park next to your store? Can we get in and out fast? Are you taking care of us inside the store? Can we, things like that, the softer aspects. But there are also early adopters on indulgence, and that's exactly what he was speaking about. And therefore, even in this period of lower growth, one hasn't seen downtrading happening, because that's now become part of their life cycle. These goods, like Devender said, best, have now come into what they use on an everyday basis, and they're no longer willing to compromise on that. And categories like personal care, processed food, staples, one is seeing indulgence shopping happening more and more. Earlier it used to be only festival-led or occasion-led. Now it's coming more mainstream. And I think that's going to be a key component of growth for retailers as well as manufacturers. And we need to constantly keep thinking about how do we upgrade shoppers, how do we make them buy better quality products, and of course in the bargain, get better pricing. I think on non-food, what we are doing now, and in a sense, the way market is shaped up, also to some sense on e-tailing, is we are making much more sharper association in the products we carry with food. Therefore, the products which we carry in categories such as general merchandise or electronics and even apparel need to go more with the trip mission for food, which is why principally, at least for Spencer's, people come to buy grocery. And therefore, the assortments have now started undergoing a change. And there's no contradiction in the same trip mission to come and buy into non-food categories. So that's a change which we are doing. I think the last point I want to make is that adoption for hypermarkets or modern trade in general has been, the rate of adoption or growth has been lower. But in the last 6-7 months, in fact, in the last quarterly track of Nielsen, one saw that actually the adoption is now accelerating. So more share of wallet is starting now to go towards modern trade. By the way, it's about 80-20, at least in the markets we operate in. 80% goes to general trade and 20% to modern trade of the shoppers who shop in modern trade. So there's still lots sitting outside. But now that rate of growth has started accelerating, and I think that will now, that rate of adoption will increase over the next couple of quarters.